Hello, welcome to the channel. Today I am checking out 21 Pilots and their album Breach. Now, I did check out Trench about maybe just under 2 weeks ago. There was elements I enjoyed. The biggest issue for me was the runtime, which was almost an hour. I kind of lost interest as it progressed. But in saying that, I have been told that the lyrics are very important to the lore of the band. So I'm going to be excuse me, I'm going to be paying more attention to those today with this album. So yeah, let's just get into it. It is 13 songs, 47 minutes 28, which is not as long, which is nice. This came out on the 12th of September last year. So yeah, not that long ago actually. So the thing with Trench, apart from the runtime, is that the songs themselves, they've differed very much so, which kind of didn't help with the consistency of the album for me. I thought it was a bit too varied, honestly. The drums were all programmed. It was all like electronic drums, which is fine, but at the same time, I do enjoy like the natural drum sound. So I'm hoping for a little bit of that on this album. If it doesn't happen, then that's fair enough. I don't have big complaints about that, but yeah. So yeah, let's do this. This is Breach by 21 Pilots, and the first track is called City Walls. Let's go. And let's try and get the lyrics up on screen here. There we go. Hopefully this scrolls down okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I might be coughing a little bit. I'm just getting over a sickness from last week, so yeah. So yeah, I'm going to try and pay attention to the lyrics as much as possible. That's a pretty nice chorus hook.
I can come to you, tell me when. Pair up with me, I can run on you. In the end, I write a promise in pencil, but my loyalty's in pen. Use a mistake as a crooked stencil, then we trace it back again. From the mainland to the island of violence, it was the same plan for a while.
So yeah, this delivery of vocal, I wasn't the biggest fan of in Trench. It does sound a bit more polished on this, which is cool. It's still not my favourite, but I can appreciate it a little more. Yeah, that chorus looks quite nice. A lot more catchy than most of the stuff on Trench that I heard. And I do like the kind of indie rock feel to it as well. It's quite nice. And the drums don't sound as electronic. So we're off to a good start. Sorry if you can hear the wind outside. I'm not sure if you can, but it is blowing a gale right now. It's like almost 50 miles per hour wind. It has been for the last few days. It's bad. Sorry, that has nothing to do with the music. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Nice kick back in there. Definitely feels like they've kind of locked down like the perfect transitions and the song structure for this, I should say. It's a lot more exciting to me. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I am going to pause here just very quickly. Yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought already. What was I going to say? Yeah, so the lore of the band, kind of dug a little deep into it. Not fully, but yeah, so it's kind of hard to explain off the top of my head, but it's basically like a religious kind of thing going on, and it's people trying to escape from the city. That's about the vast knowledge that I have of the lore. But yeah, I can see how the lyrics are kind of feeding into that. Which is nice. I'm kind of ADHD, so it's hard for me to fully pay attention to the lyrics while listening to the music overall. But from what I saw from the lyrics, I don't want to say they were less cringe than Trench, but they were... yeah, they were less cringe than Trench, honestly. It kind of felt a bit more... I can understand the story a little more with this than I could with Trench. But then again, I didn't know the lore before I listened to Trench, so that maybe helps. Probably does help quite a lot. But yeah, really enjoyable song there. Very nice kind of indie rock. The structure was really nice. Like, I love how it went into a kind of calm moment and then back into like the kicking into the high energy again. That's something I love in the music that I usually listen to, which is not this. It's much heavier, like really heavy metalcore or like symphonic deathcore, that kind of thing. So this is way out of my wheelhouse. I do like a bit of indie rock, don't get me wrong. I love bands like Biffy Clyro and stuff like that, who are kind of alternative rock, but that kind of thing. So yeah, it's slightly out my wheelhouse, I'll say, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. One track, but I did enjoy that very much so. So yeah, let's keep it going. Track number 2, which is Raw Fear, one word. Let's go. I'll try not to pause as much. I just had to get my thoughts out there before I forgot.
Raw fear moves me, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping heels, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down. You know what scares me?
Sorry about the Discord alert there.
You've met my fears, they're all regulars. Wait, who's the new kid? You know what kills me? Not getting stronger. And now I can't seem to sit still any longer. Raw fear moves.
Let me just mute that tab. Sorry, I should have done that in the first place.
Never slowing down. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down.
My apologies, I have completely lost the lyrics there. Sorry, distractions.
Learning all that really matters is a slow and painful lesson. It is not pass or fail, but a poisonous progression. Try to
Sorry.
overdose to immunity, but you'll never ever get it. And I go, what's the matter? Isn't helping you go.
Yep, I definitely lost my place with the lyrics here, so apologies for that.
With the times I was pretending, try to micro.
I will try to keep up on the rest of the album.
What's the matter? Isn't helping you go. I wish your parents would stop yelling. You know it scares me. Not stupid. Then you go. Wait, who's the new kid? Then you go. Not getting stronger. And now I can't seem to sit still any longer. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping heels, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just
So it's definitely moved more into the kind of hip-hop elements. Which is not so much my jam, honestly. I do enjoy some hip-hop. It's more classic, like back in the day, your DMXs and Tupacs and all that kind of stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of modern hip-hop, I will say. So that song wasn't really for me, but we're 1 for 2 right now, as far as my taste goes. I can appreciate that last track though. Right, so I've kind of got an idea of where we are in the lore now. So they're being forced to perform a show for the overall leaders of the religion, I guess. I think that's the best way I can put it. So this is more in my wheelhouse, the indie rock side of it. Yeah, that's nice. A lot of the transitions here have been really, really good.
He'd rather feel something than nothing at all, so he swerves all around as his head starts to fall, turns it up. Stuck between a rock and a hole, two places he does not want to go. So, he's putting on a drum show. Even now, he'll take the longer way home. Even now, he'll never ever say so. He drives fast just to feel it. He drives slow if his song's not over. Drown it out. I've been this way. I want to change. I've been this way. I want to change.
That's nice.
He's putting on a drum show. Even now, he'll take the longer way home.
I really like that powerful delivery there. That there.
He'll never ever say so.
A little bit more of that, I'll be very happy.
He drives slow if his song's not over. Drown it out.
Yeah, when he belts the vocal, it's really fucking nice to me. Yep, enjoyed that. Very, very nice. So we're 2 for 3 at this point. I get the feeling this is leaning more into the hip hop side again, just from the lyrics. Oh, maybe not. It does, the music does have a hip hop kind of feel to it, but still kind of in that indie rock bag. Kind of that one note on the piano, which is kind of helping the rhythm flow. A little bit like the Verve here, if you know the Verve, Bittersweet Symphony. That's our biggest song. Hearing a little bit of like Coldplay, modern Coldplay. Or is it, what's the band they done a song with? Is it the Chainsmokers? I don't really know anything about the Chainsmokers, I just know that one song with Coldplay. It's kind of got a familiar overall sound to it, especially with that piano. Yep, very nice. I really enjoy it when they do lean into this more indie rock side of it. And it definitely feels a lot more consistent musically than Trench did.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
This sounds familiar. I may have heard this song before. I have heard this song before. Don't ask me how, but yeah, I've heard it. Let me quickly check something here. Yeah. So I heard this on Steve OG's stream. I'm not sure when, it would have been a while back. But yeah, I definitely remember this song. Definitely check out Steve OG if you haven't. He's just gone full time. Congrats, Steve. Well done. Yeah. I'll see you on stream tonight. Or whenever this airs. I don't know. Oh, I've done the thing with the lyrics again, apologies. When you bring up another tab, it freezes the lyrics, so apologies for that. It's got a slight Linkin Park flair to it with the electronics and stuff like that. Obviously the vocals are way different, but yeah. Yep. Jesus Christ, my throat. Yeah, enjoyable. No complaints, really. Not the biggest fan of the auto-tune, but I understand why it's there. Yeah, this has been decent so far. I've no major complaints about this. Whereas with Trench, that was kind of a different story.
just like a doubt in the stars. So I'm begging, no mercy. I'm begging, no mercy.
I like the big boom sound when the piano note comes in there. It's quite nice.
I feel better in the cellar down.
Really adds to the atmosphere.
Shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Feeling like I'm nothing. Feeling like I'm run down. Was afraid of nothing. Now I'm just ashamed how I hide my face from you. So I'm begging, no mercy. I'm begging, no mercy.
There's like a weird clicking in my left ear right now.
Downstairs, I feel better in the cellar.
Just at the quiet parts, it's
It's some shelter
a little bit irritating, but yeah, it's not a big deal.
my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the drum sound on this album. It still has those kind of electronic elements to it. It's very earthy, but it does sound a lot more natural than the drums on Trench, which I appreciate.
Down there, it's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar.
Key change.
Down there, it's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. And I'm hiding
Vocals have been, excuse me, the vocals have been layered very nicely here.
You can have both my lungs if you ask me so. 'Cause I want to be the one after your own heart. And I might doubt the process like I doubt the start.
Yeah, enjoying. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to that song, but if it came on like shuffle or anything like that, then I probably would not skip that. It did get a little kind of depressing sounding, but it did have upbeat qualities to it as well, so like it was a nice balance. It's just technically for my personal tastes. It wasn't my favourite so far, but still enjoyable. Let me just quickly check. We have 7 tracks left, including this one. Yeah, so we're about halfway through. There's the auto-tune again. This is a bop. So I'm not sure where we are in the lower side of things. I think this might be a little further ahead than where I read it. I don't remember anything about a robot, but yeah. I'm guessing this is a complete assumption, but the auto-tune parts are the robot singing. Just guessing, but that would make sense to me. A little bit repetitive, I will say. Was a nice song, but yeah, just for me, I like a bit of variation, and there wasn't enough there for me, but yeah. I'm still enjoying this album a lot more than I thought I was going to, so that's a positive, at least.
Softer than I used to be. Used to mouth off often with artillery. Now with his cough drops and soft spots in the middle seat. Right this way. Chivalry. A tighter space than I used to know. Spread out wide no more. Pinch my shoulders close, hoping they misplaced my reservation. Right this way. Okay, okay. I thought you had it figured out. I know, I know. You said you made it to the top. I lied. So tell us how did you make out alright? Well, I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my to my body, get as small as I can. They call it center mass. That part they aim for, shrink it down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for. I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my face.
So I'm guessing this is part of the escape from the city. Please correct me in the comments if I'm completely off base here with the lore. I did read up on it last week, so my memory of it is not the best.
To my body, get as small as they say. They call it center mass. That part they aim for. Shrink it down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for. That part they aim for.
Kind of went into like a Blink 182 kind of style there. Just noticed my beard is uneven. That's not good. Yeah, that was nice as well. Yep. Again, no major complaints so far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs left, including this one. And the good news is, I'm not bored of it yet. I'm not dying for it to end like I was with Trench. That kind of just lingered a little too long for me. This is a lovely chill song.
reflection already looking.
Yeah, that was a nice little kind of palate cleanser there. Nice and calm. I will be honest, I'm kind of not paying as much attention to the lyrics. That's just a thing for me. It's like, it's more so a second or third listen to an album that I really zone in on the lyrics, but I'm trying. That was an interesting key change there.
Someone next to me keeps yelling. Ooh, why am I still walking? Something must be wrong here. I just don't belong here. I wanted to fly, but they say a system's coming in. Chances are high. And then this is a one way, one way, one way, one way, one. I wanted to fly, but they say a system's coming in. The chances are high. Then this is a
That bass line's really nice. Nice and simple, but it's keeping the flow going very nicely. I definitely like the vocal delivery.
I'm not opposed to One Way going
Wait till
into
this
Days
part's
Lie
done.
Dormant, but it does feel like quite a vibe change, and
Nice transition. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the vocal delivery and the overall performance more on this album as opposed to Trench. It just does feel more polished, and yeah, they've really zoned in on a certain kind of style, and it's working really well. That's a nice belt there.
No one knows your name. My days lie dormant, 'cause I just can't afford it to waste my time inside a place.
I don't know why, but the year 2005 just popped in my head. Not the whole year, but like the overall sound of 2005.
You say don't worry about me though. It looks so much warmer there, and I should try Topo Chico and get some more sun. But yeah, say with your face something else altogether. My days lie dormant, 'cause I just can't afford it to waste time in the city. No one knows your name. My days lie dormant, 'cause I just can't afford
It's got that mid 2000s indie sound down to a T here. I'm thinking like The Killers, Franz Ferdinand, that kind of thing.
My days lie dormant, frozen and distorted.
That's quite a switch up there.
Robbed of my momentum and suspended in the air. My days lie dormant, it's feeling less important to waste my time inside a place you're not. Don't make me waste my love, it's everything I've got.
They've been enjoying the key changes.
I just can't afford it to waste time in the city when no one knows your name. My days lie dormant, I just can't afford it to waste my time inside a place you're not. Don't make me waste my love, it's everything I've got.
2 tracks to go. At this point in Trench, I was begging for it to end. With this album, not so much. I am actually enjoying it more than I expected to. So this vocal style here is not so much to my taste, but it's not a big deal. So I think for me, as far as the lyrics go, I need to listen to the music, read the lyrics, and have the lore at the side as well, just to kind of understand everything, like, completely. It is quite hard just following the lyrics here when I kind of only know like 3/4 of the lore. So I'll keep that in mind for the next album. The next album I check out by these guys, I mean. I think with Trench, the real standout for me was the bass. With this, the bass has kind of been toned back a little bit. It's more just kind of part of the rhythm section. It's just keeping things flowing really nicely. The standout for me on this album is probably the vocals and the overall kind of atmosphere with the electronics and the piano and stuff like that. And the drums as well are really nice. It's not a completely natural sound, but it is more natural than the drums on Trench. Sorry, I'm yapping over the top of this. Cool. I believe this is the last track. Yep. So this is the album closer here. It's only 2 minutes 15.
I am starting it all again.
Yeah, the vocal performance on this has been really nice.
Did I learn a thing?
Obviously, there has been adjustments made in like the production, like vocal altering somewhat, but that doesn't take away from the overall performance of the vocals. I think they've been really, really good, very well produced.
Intentions will set you free. You will fail most every day, every way. Did you learn a thing? Intentions lack memory. Intentions will set you free. Just try to be.
Very, very nice. Yep, so that is the album done. Yeah, so I'll be back in a second. It'll be like that for you guys. I just need to compose my thoughts, and I'll be back very quickly. See you in a little bit. So yeah, we've just finished the album. Immediate thoughts. Production was stellar, as expected from a band this huge. Like, I love all the kind of little electronic elements included. I thought they were really nice. The piano, which didn't do an awful lot. It was quite one note for quite a lot of it, but it did really help with the rhythm and the atmosphere. Really helped pull it along. Same with the bass. It wasn't like overly technical or anything. It was really nice, like 4-chord structured melodies there, which kept the rhythm going. Really, really cool. The drums were a lot better to me than they were on Trench. It was just a much more natural sound. Not completely natural, but just a lot more pleasing to the ears, just for me personally. I thought the vocals were excellent on this album. I tried to pay attention to the lyrics as much as possible. I did struggle at points. I'm just not entirely clued up on the lore. I watched a TikTok last week about it, and I read up a few things here and there, but just overall it's kind of difficult to follow the lyrics in that sense that I did check that a week ago, and it's kind of, most of it is gone from my memory. So I do need to have the lore at the side on my Chromebook or whatever while reading the lyrics and listening to the music. It is a lot to take in. But yeah, I'll remember that for next time when we check out one of the other albums. Yeah, the vocal performance was really, really good. A couple of little moments with auto-tune and stuff that I wasn't the biggest fan of. And the kind of rap delivery is not my favourite. But like, I understand why they're there. I really liked, like, when he belts the vocals and goes like straight into a falsetto, it's really cool to me. That's something like from a vocal technique point of view that I really like to dig deep into, like for my own personal education as a vocalist or former vocalist. I'm not really sure where I'm sitting right now on the vocalist scale. I haven't sang in like 2 years, so I'm not even sure. Or a year, maybe a year. But anyway, enough about me. Yeah, so the structure of the songs, all the structures were really well done. It felt a lot more cohesive and more polished than the songs, and the overall like flow of Trench. The whole album felt more cohesive. It was really easy to follow from a music point of view, which I appreciate. There was still variation in there, but it did lean more into the kind of indie rock side of things, which I really enjoyed. There was still hip hop elements in there, little sprinkles of like reggae and just other things, electronica or whatever. It was really nice. Like from my overall enjoyment point of view, I did really like that compared to Trench. It's not an album I'm going to go out of my way to go back to, I will say. It's not exactly my style. I do like that style, it's just not something I go out of my way to listen to on a regular basis. But if any of those songs came on, maybe apart from like two, let me just quickly check. So yeah, there was like maybe 2 or 3 songs on here that I probably would skip if they came on. But the rest of the album, if any of those songs came on, I would happily listen to. I wouldn't skip. So that's a very big positive compared to how I felt when I listened to Trench. The runtime of the album was very nice. It didn't overstay its welcome. Which is very cool. I did think Trench just went entirely too long for me, and there was a little too much kind of variation. It didn't feel completely cohesive. The flow was quite weird on that album as compared to this, where it just felt like the flow was perfect to me. As a rating, it's quite difficult just because it's not my style completely. So I can't really rate it from that point of view. Objectively, it is a very good album. Of the 2 I've heard from this band, that is far superior, I would say. Let me just think about this. So, you know what? I'm going to give this album like an 8.2 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I would go back to certain songs from this album. I wouldn't go out my way to listen to the whole thing. If songs came on shuffle, I would probably listen to them, most of them. Yeah, so really enjoyable from 21 Pilots. Liked it more than I expected to, which is nice. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say. I'm kind of rambling at this point, so I'm just going to cut the review here. But thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.